So we're extending the invitation to the economic freedom fighters, to the African Transformation Movement, which is the ATM, to the National Colors Congress, and then to the African Unity Congress, which is part of the Progressive Caucus. And when they come, we will give them an opportunity to give message of support in the first anniversary of uMkhoto Wesizwe, because these are our strategic friends in terms of the agenda that we're in pursuit of in the immediate. We know, as a matter of fact, because we had direct interaction with the leadership of the ATM, that the ATM has definitely confirmed attendance through its entire leadership that is going to come. Not only the leadership of ATM is going to attend, they've also encouraged their members to come and attend the first anniversary of uMkhoto.
UDM and ATM and everyone else. I don't have a letter from MK President. So they put it on media, and we're not going to the rally of MK.
Welcome everyone to another epic episode. Let us just dive into it without wasting no time. So the MK party has this 1 year anniversary celebration, right? So today they had their press conference as they were telling people about their plans and what they've achieved and so forth, right? So it got to the point whereby Floyd Shivambu started to now speak who they invited, right? So he names the African Congress, the Colored Congress, the ATM. So he says that no, but the ATM will be joining us, and it is confirmed. So it gives more information to say that they even spoke with their members to say that they must come and attend the MK party rally, right? So Floyd Shivambu shocked me. He did something very shocking. He publicly invited the EFF members and the EFF leaders, right? Publicly so, right? And remember, on this other video, I did signify that these two are at war. They are in each other's throat, right? They're just grabbing each other's throat, right? Because each and every opportunity they get on a public platform, they attack. Just let us look recently, how many rallies did the EFF and conferences did the CIC do in the past few days, right? And each and every time, whether it's in the podcast invited somewhere, or it is a rally, or it is a press briefing, he will just strike on the MK party, right? He will call them criminals, he will call them thugs, he will call them that they are not a progressive movement, he will call them that they are a Zulu, a nationalist party, right? And he will just say Jacob Zuma is a liar, he will attack Jacob Zuma's character. So you know how the CIC will just rain on top of you like nobody's business, right? So now the MK party, they were urged not to respond, even though, personally, I feel as if they are responding indirectly so, right? The reason why I say that is because, look at now, Julius Malema said anyone who is declaring war against the EFF, who wants to destroy the EFF, is the enemy number one, right? So Floyd has come out publicly calling out the EFF members to come and join the MK party. But now he's very smart. Is as if now he is inviting them for a celebration. But he knows Julius Malema stands on the MK party people speaking with the EFF members, especially the EFF members, right? Because you remember when Floyd was leaving or was resigning at the EFF, the CIC did signify to say that there are more leaders who will be following Floyd Shivambu. Let us look at this.
Floyd is not the only one Jimmy Manyi has also resigned to go and join MK. And there will be many others who are going to leave the EFF because they've got their loyalty and support to the deputy president.
So the reason why the CIC said that is because bear this in mind. Every public figure is an influencer, has some followers, right? And as you are following the story, you will see that already there were leaders that Floyd spoke with about him and them leaving the EFF, right? That's why the CIC said there are more leaders who will be following Floyd and Dalimpof, right? But now, what has happened is that the CIC, when he attended these briefing sessions, there's something that the CIC was doing.
But by and large, we still have our membership and our leadership contained. What is good about it is that all those who leave as high-profile leaders of the EFF, very soon they dwindle into nothing, into insignificant.
Yeah.
And they all, I can tell you now that in the 11 years, there's no single person who got expelled from the EFF or left the EFF and never begged to come back.
It is, I call it the reverse psychology. He was dealing with those who have departed while he is dealing with those who are remaining, right? So it was like the CIC is talking two things. One of the things that he's talking about, he's giving warnings to those who wants to leave but who are still part of the EFF. But now the second thing that the CIC is talking about, he's giving threats to those who've already left the EFF. This is too deep. This is too deep. Now I see that, no, but the CIC, Julius Malema, he is a very good strategist, right? So now, when he's busy lashing out in this media briefing, he knows that there are some EFF members, leaders, who were planning exit. That is why he will always emphasize, directly so, the issue of betrayal, right? But now he has come up with another psychological weapon. Yes, the CIC has come up to that. What weapon is that? He says that no one leaves the EFF and becomes something greater afterwards. All who have left the EFF, they decline. They become nothing. So this says to you, who are part of the EFF and you have that position, you're getting your salary. It says to you, what it's a warning shot to say, what if I leave the EFF, I join the MK party or the NC or any other party in that case, then I become nothing. I just become a volunteer. I will not get a salary, a position. I become nothing, right? Because the CIC continued to say there are people who left the EFF and shortly came back wanting to be reinstated to their former position. And he said that there's nothing like that in the EFF that is going to happen. About once you're gone, you're gone. There's no way that you'll be taken back, right? So now, this shot that the CIC was doing was warning those who are inside, right? But yeah, we haven't had any mass exodus after Dali and Shivambu left, right? Doesn't mean that no one is leaving, right? Because already Floyd, as he was a prominent leader there, he exerted some influence of some sort. He has his followers and he knows his followers. That is why he's calling them now to go there, right? Moses Mabhida. Then Moses Mabhida, you'll see strange people that you never thought, that you normally saw these people in the EFF rallies. You will see people that you normally saw on the ANC rallies there. They will be captured there. You understand? Because Floyd understands that there are people, but maybe they are scared to come up front or they are scared to join. because they've been told that hambile hambile, once you are gone, there is no point of returning back, right? So the CIC, he knows how to play the mind games. That is what I'm going to say, right? He is very clever like that. He's dealing with his members while he's telling those who have left to say that the privileges that you had here, there's a high chance that you will not get where you are going, and you will remember back, right? It will be cold outside the EFF. That is what the CIC is saying, right? So I want us to talk about a very interesting character, right? Especially to these other opposition parties, which formulate members who formulate the National Assembly, or who are part of our parliament, but who agrees with the values, the ideologies, the mission, the agenda of the MK party, right? Let us take this one prominent leader. That man is very active, and you will tell that he's really fighting for a right cause. Vuyo Zungula, the ATM leader, recently seems like he's busy gallivanting with the MK party. Wherever they go for celebration, seems like the man is part of the squad. Remember that we are talking about the same man who was seen with the SG, Floyd Shivambu, and the MK party president Jacob Zuma. So I'm thinking to myself, what is the plan and the agenda between the ATM and uMkhoto Wesizwe party? Because it seems like now they are moving in unison. You remember that not long ago when the MK party had a rally, a mini rally there in Mpumalanga, you remember that Zungula was there and he was given the podium, and he did address the people there. And what was his address like?
Peace in our land. Peace in our lifetime. Viva ATM, viva. Viva uMkhoto, viva. Gwaza uMkhoto, gwaza. Phatha ATM, phatha. Khula uMkhoto, khula. Phatha ATM, phatha. Khula uMkhoto, khula.
Viva uMkhoto Wesizwe, viva. Gwaza uMkhoto, gwaza. Yes, that was Vuyo Zungula, the ATM leader. And now Floyd comes to the podium and confirms, right, with the media to say that Vuyo has pledged his support, and already he has spoken with his members and followers to say that they'll be attending the MK party rally. So what is this two cooking, right? What is it that Vuyo Zungula sees in the MK party that the CIC Julius Malema does not see in the MK party? This is very interesting, by the way, because as much as we can talk to say the MK party was targeting the EFF, it is true that they also spoke with other progressive black parties for one unity, right? We see that because already now they have the opposition that is coming to celebrate with them. And before I close, I just want to say this. You see this celebration, I do feel and say and believe with my heart that the MK party is doing this so that they will show their muscle, their power, how strong they are, and how big is their organization. This is their motive, this is their purpose. They just want to show the strength they have, and just maybe just to put a seal on it, to say that KZN, we are ruling. We don't need to make our logistics to be all over the 9 provinces. No, maybe those who want to come are interested in Gauteng, Bloemfontein, Free State, Mpumalanga, Eastern Cape. Maybe you guys can come. But the only free transport that we have organized is around the region of KZN, right? So they're not doing like the ANC. You remember the ANC on Siyanqoba rally when they had it there in Moses Mabhida. They called everyone from out of the 9 provinces. And I remember Gwede Mantache taking the podium and shaking his head and saying, the stadium is full. I'm like, look at this man. What an arrogant, prideful man. For them to fill up Moses Mabhida, they needed to call everyone from across South Africa. That is the ANC. The buses were traveling from Limpopo to Natal, to Durban. Buses were traveling from Eastern Cape, coming up to Natal, Durban, right? But now, the muscle that the MK party wants to show, we will see when it happens, the power of the MK party. Please don't forget, hit the subscribe button to support this channel, leave a comment, press the super thanks button. Until we meet next time, and I am out.